Dude, she's in the f***ing freezer. Go on, put your hands behind your back.
Right.
She's in the freezer.
Yeah, not many of us are getting into heaven, boss. Probably not me either, you know what I mean?
This is Leroy Vallejos. Right now, Leroy has realized the detectives found his dead mother's body in his freezer, a body he's been living with for a month. And as they peel open this evil son's story...
My mom's been in that fucking freezer for 3 weeks, eh? So, this thing's pretending it's an angel, eh? It's one of my mom's demons, I guess. They come with demons, dude.
Detectives are about to realize that what they have discovered is just the tip of the iceberg, because Leroy is far more deranged than they could ever imagine, and he's hiding more dark secrets.
Let me ask you a question. Is this true? If you wait a couple days, the blood will thicken? Well, it kind of don't matter what you freeze it. You know what I mean? I've done it before. I know evil exists, man, but for some reason God won't listen.
On October 17th, 2025, the Albuquerque Police Department received a worried call from a woman in New Mexico. Her aunt, 69-year-old Ernestino Lucero, hadn't been heard from in over a week.
Albuquerque Police, Operator 4187, how can I help you?
Hi, I need to file a missing persons report, please.
Okay, on who?
She's my aunt there in Albuquerque. We've been trying to call you guys all day to get a cop out there because she's been missing for over a week and we can't get anybody there. Hi, I've called a couple of times about a missing person. We have some new information. We think that I need a cop to go out there to my aunt's house because they're trying to get rid of the vehicle, which we think might have happened. Something happened to her in there.
Ernestina was a quiet, kind-hearted grandmother, known to neighbors as the woman always out tending her garden, until suddenly she wasn't. While digging into Ernestina's accounts, detectives noticed something strange. Someone had been steadily draining her debit card, and her car had indeed been sold. All while her son Leroy insisted she'd run off to Mexico with a secret boyfriend. On October 28th, officers finally arrived at the home for a welfare check, and what they found inside would haunt every one of them.
Week after 15th to 17th?
What's up, boss?
Let's step outside.
All right.
Go on, put your hands behind your back.
Right.
She's in the freezer. Dude, she's in the f***ing freezer. She's wrapped up in a trash bag in the freezer, but it's clearly a body. Like her head, right?
When they brought Leroy into the station, they'd soon learn that this was far darker than any of them could possibly realize.
Kind of the ball's in your court. You got control over this conversation. If if we start talking and if there's a question you don't like that you don't want to talk about, you don't have to. If you don't want to talk anymore, you don't have to. Or if you want to talk about something different, we can do that too. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to have that conversation? Tell me that story.
No, not right now.
Not right now. Is there something? I know you said that you were stabbed. Is there something I can do to make you a little bit more comfortable?
No, probably not, man. I could use a cigarette earlier, or my meds. That was so much shit I went through. You know, those dogs are like my family.
I know that was stressful.
I could have used a cigarette, man. You know, at least and you guys didn't want to help me out then, man. You know, there's a whole story there. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I mean, I don't think you care anyways, but...
Oh, I care deeply about this story.
I know you care for the story, but not about the stuff I went through to get there, but...
Well, that's part of the story, isn't
That's
it?
the point, man.
Why don't you tell me about the stuff you went
I
through?
really, really care for those dogs, man. And my mom, but she just... See something else, man. I wish I wouldn't have snapped. I dealt with it for years and years and years and years. I should have just sucked it up again. But I didn't, man. No. Back into a corner, and I wish I would have just stopped, man, because I'm brighter than that.
Clearly, he's not brighter than that. He seems to care more about his dogs and a cigarette than he does about the fact that police just found pieces of his mother in trash bags in his freezer.
What backed you into the corner?
It's the same old shit. Every day. Never changing.
What were you dealing with, brother?
A lot of shit, man.
Can you tell me something in particular?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit, bro, from someone who's supposed to love you, eh? Supposed to be your mom, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I went for years and years trying to please her, trying to make her happy. I begged, I pleaded. I did everything for that. And this is what I got, for it. I prayed and I prayed for years.
She pretty demanding.
That's not even a word for it, man.
What is the word?
Pretty fucked up, eh? That's all I can think.
It sounds like you put a lot of effort into trying to make it work.
Yeah, that didn't even nowhere, eh? That was a big waste of time.
How'd you try to make it work?
I did everything, man.
What's that?
Everything I could, I tried it. Didn't work, eh?
Is that your apartment, brother?
It was our apartment, but I'm not on the lease, so they're about to throw me out.
How long you guys been living there?
Months.
What's that?
3 months. If I told you it was a real story, you guys wouldn't believe me, bro.
I'd like to hear it.
Here, listen.
I wouldn't believe me if it didn't happen to me, bro. So I don't blame you. If I say I spit the story so many fucking times, bro, I'm a 4.0 student in college. Computer science, President's gets 15 times straight. I went and got my head checked. Twice, man. Said I'm clear, I'm good. No one believes me, eh? It's all good, eh? Because, you know, it happened to me and I still don't believe it, bro. I still can't make sense of it. Most of it's lies anyways. You never get them to admit the truth, you know what I mean?
Who's lying?
I don't know, man. I don't know who they are, what they are, I don't know what the fuck they are, man. Witches. I don't know what you call them. People who are giving their life to darkness, you know. My family, I come from a family of witches. My grandma, my aunts, my mom. It's not something you talk about, really. It's a secret. You can't talk about it. From what I know, I don't know how it works, but I got drugged right in the middle of that shit. I got out of prison, man, about 9 years ago. I didn't believe in God and the devil. I didn't give a shit about either one of them. I thought God was somebody told you to make you do better, and the devil was someone they blamed when they couldn't man up to their own shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're real, eh? Real like me and you. And I don't know if I was promised or I've heard so many fucking lies, dude. I don't know what's the truth no more. All they do is lie.
Either all Leroy does is lie, or he's truly lost the plot. Because what's about to come next will get darker and weirder than any interrogation yours truly has ever seen.
When you say you were promised, what does that mean?
I know, promise to Satan.
Like by
Promise.
your family?
My mom, yeah.
How did you find out about that?
It's just, you gotta learn from other witches, you know, that ain't into it and shit. You gotta talk to them, ask them questions, and You know, and then you're still just guessing, really, because
What does it mean if you're promised to Satan? Like if your mom promised to Satan?
I guess you're supposed to be this evil person, you know? Yeah, the rules are, I don't know, I got a couple of rules. Never do nice for nobody, you know, some stupid shit to go by.
Mm-hmm. You had those rules?
Nah, but I've heard them.
Okay. The
I don't
rules
believe in
of
that shit.
the
I
witches?
despise evil, bro. I mean, what I did was a bad thing, and I can't ever take that back. Only God's the judge. And I believe in that with all my heart, but he just wasn't there that day, eh?
What happened on that day?
I fucking snapped, man. I had enough of bull lies. Secrets behind my back. You know, they tell you one thing, but behind your back you this and that. And all I did was cook, clean, do laundry, cook 3 meals a day. You know, there's things you should do, make you look bad, you know, because I'm living at the house. I can't even get a fucking job because of these people, dude. I had to quit 3 of my jobs. I know, trust me, if it didn't happen to me, I wouldn't fucking believe it, bro, but I don't know how they get so much influence or what they do, but it's a really nightmare, bro.
And these are the dark.
I don't know who the fuck they are, bro. I don't know if it's I don't know, man. Like I said, I can't explain it, bro. I don't know what it is. It's not the dark people. I mean, you've read the Bible, right? You know 99% of the people are going to hell. You know that, right?
I know a lot
In
of
the
people
world,
believe
in the
that.
earth. Yeah, not many of us are getting into heaven, boss. Probably not me either, you know what I mean? I don't know why they hate me so much, dude. I'm nothing.
And you think this was your mom, your aunt?
My mom, my aunt, they're all in that shit. I went, check this out. I'll tell you, I'm getting hungry now. I'll tell you a story, check this out. Come on. I'm sitting there. All of a sudden I hear this chick talking in my head, eh? I'm like, what the f is that? We have a spirit, it's called a spirit talk, or I don't know how you get to it. I guess a couple of them could do it sober and shit, but you gotta be really fucked up or something, but you know, what I get is about on some shit, you know what I mean? And not even a lot, just a tiny bit, dude. And I could smell it, I don't know, that mess, you know that mess, that substance? Mm-hmm. Well, I read this book and it's about by this doctor and he's talking about how mess opens up the realms.
How meth opens up.
Yeah, of the realm. There's a curtain.
Okay.
So you can see what's really going on in the world, the demons and shit. I said, man, this guy's crazy. I never thought about it again. And so I get out. I'm married to this 20-year-old chick. And she was living with my mom when I got locked up. I don't know what the fuck they did to her, eh? But she was beautiful. I thought I was gonna love her forever. When I got out, she's on that shit. And you know, that ain't my thing, but she's like, hey, let's do something. I'm like, all right, whatever.
And you knew her before you went down?
Yeah, I was with her for 8 years.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then 8 years after, because I did 8 years, and you know, she cheated. They all do and shit. But
right.
She got back with me when I got out.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to the house to live with her, and we do shit. She's like talking to her stomach. I'm like, she's just on that shit. She's high. Because all it does to me is make me want to do shit. You know what I mean? At the time when I first got out, I didn't see none of this shit, none of the demons, none of that. Well, this goes on for like 2 years, eh? She's talking to herself. And I thought, man, she's just high. Well, that's when I first met evil. I didn't know what it was. One day I come home and I'm sober as shit. And I walk in the back room where her and my son are sleeping and the blanket's like going over them like a wave. You know how the ocean does wave?
Mm-hmm.
When I tell this, whatever, this entity, this demon or whatever the thing is, I tell them, oh, you think you're a man because you like f***ing kids and women f*** with the man.
You said that to the demon?
Yeah, I said, because I knew there was something wrong now. Now I knew. She was even trying to tell me I'm crazy, eh? But something was up, dude. One night we were kicking in bed before this happened, and I'm sitting there, and there's like, you know, the predator looks, a see-through kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
see
wavy.
through it. Well, there's this thing moving between the sheets where we are, and it's like the predator. That's the best I can describe it. Eh?
Yeah.
Translucent. They say it's the devil. He sleeps with your wife. Eh? That's what it's supposed to be. But I don't know. It's just this translucent thing, but they say it's the devil. I don't know how true that is. But it's there, eh? And I call this thing out one night, and I go to sit down on the couch after I do that, and it feels like all the electricity from the apartment shoots into my feet. And like, it's gonna give me a heart attack for like hours. I thought I was gonna die, bro. No, about 3 hours go by, it finally subsides, and I don't know, I didn't know what I was doing. I called this thing out, no experience, spiritual thing, nothing. Like I said, I don't believe in that shit at the time. Now it's all I think about, bro. Just every fucking waking moment, you know, all I think about is trying to get my life right with God. Maybe I was promised. It's been fucked up, bro. That's how fucked up it's been.
It's plenty effed up for sure. But what we still don't know is why these visions culminated in his mom existing in several pieces in a freezer.
How long has that been going on?
For 17 years, bro.
17
Okay, so anyways, let me finish the story.
Yeah.
So, I called this thing out. Whatever, it. I know, sorry about the dog.
No, you're good.
So,
No,
I have a little mate for
no, it's all
my
good.
life, eh?
It's all good.
Anyways, they're taking everything from me, bro. Every last thing, yeah. Can't believe I'm sitting here. And they still got me. Anyways, so I'm been sitting in this apartment for 3 days, you know. I tell my mom, pick me up, because I didn't know. You don't know, man. You never know. Everybody I know my whole life, all of them, none of them know Jesus, eh? They're all gangsters and killers. You know what I mean? No, none of them pray, dude. My sisters, they all pray to these little statues. I don't know. I never told her shit, but I know it ain't God. Go on. He picks me up. We go to my grandpa's second wife's house. Terry, she's alright. She's my grandma. She has a dog and a cat. And they know me. If I get off the phone, and I go to the dog, he starts growling at me like not attacking. What's his shit? If I go to pet the cat, boom, on all fours. Like hissing and shit. And that's when I said, man, that shit got in me or something. But I didn't know for sure, man. Just by the animal's reaction. So that night I go lay on the couch in the living room. It's been like 3 days. I've been scared out of my mind because I've never dealt. I was scared, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've seen some scary shit, bro. Now it ain't scary. But when it first started happening, I think they're the weak people, demons and all that shit. The weakest shit ever invented, you know what I mean? But I used to be scared, eh? And so that night I fall asleep on the couch in our living room. And I wake up to this knight on fire. He's laughing, like an evil ass laugh.
Like a night, like
He's like on fire, yeah. But I think that, I think that's what it was.
Okay.
I've never seen nothing like this. So I think it's a nightmare, man. But he has a quarter, it's on fire. It looks like a quarter, it's on fire. And he's like, and he drops this quarter. And when he drops it, it rolls down my head, down the middle of my nose, down my arm, and down this middle finger. And I jump up, and I'm like, I have a nightmare. I go back to sleep. The morning comes around, I tell my grandpa's wife, I'm gonna use the bathroom, wash up. I go in my face, and when I look up in the mirror, there's a burn mark, everywhere that coin hit me. All down my middle finger. I don't know what that meant. Maybe that, I don't know, somebody said that might have meant that my soul's his, he's already paid for it, you know what I mean?
When did that happen?
That's the night that shit got in me, when I thought that thing was in me. Well, ever since then, I started looking for God,
And
I started looking
how long
for
ago was
Jesus.
that?
Newsflash. I don't think Leroy found him. What he certainly found was the devil. Ernestina was missing for over a month, despite repeated calls from her niece, Leroy's sister, to the station and voicing her concerns. In the meantime, Leroy used her credit card to make multiple purchases and then sold her car.
I know evil exists, man, but for some reason God won't listen to me.
And you think the evil got inside of you, and that's what?
The evil?
Yeah.
But when that happened, they're evil, bro, not me. I did a bad thing, but and I'll own up to it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I want to ask for a death sentence, Special case, I want to pay life for life.
Tell us what happened.
But, I would like to, I want to die. And for my sentence,
So what happened though?
Because I believe that an eye for an eye. Happened what? What time? I can tell you a million stories, man.
What happened? What happened to your mom?
My last 17 years has been trying to get these folks to kill me, These gangsters who run boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so let me tell you how that happened. Well, she picks me up from Lubbock. And, I want to come home. I've never had problems with her, dude. She's always been my best friend, my come to, always be around. This is when it's 17 years ago. And, okay, I can't explain it, guys. Like I'm saying, man, I don't know what the happened, but ever since that happened, I started looking for the Lord. Dude, my life, first my family, my friends, started just like treating me like shit, disowning me. And I never ratted on nobody. I come from the hood, from gangs, doing time. I walk the yard without clicking up, because I'm from Roswell, grew up in boot camp. If you don't click up, they make you lock it up, You can't just walk the line. I had to walk the line, Never had a problem in the hood. All of a sudden I get into boot camp. Never snitched on nobody. I did drugs, but I always paid my debts. Right when we pulled up, man, there's like 3 carloads of vatos waiting for me. And I already know them.
Is this when you got back from Lubbock?
Yeah.
It's 17 years ago?
Yeah, 17 years ago. All these vatos are waiting for me, I have no fucking idea why. I get nothing from none of them. I don't even know them. And for the first 2 years, I think it's a gang thing, man. And these f***ers are just well connected, Because everywhere I go, there's somebody trying to set me up, my cousins, and people I used to roll with. My mom's constantly doing it, And on the worst times, bro, like on your birthday, on Christmas, like time you're supposed to.
How did you find out that your mom was involved?
She told me.
Oh, she told you.
She told me, yeah, they're not after you no more. Bullshit, you know what I mean? To let you get your guard down. Bro, I don't even know who that lady is. I didn't even know she was a witch till 3 years ago. And she was saying that my grandma was one. Well, that's generational, passed down. I don't know where I read about it.
Did she tell you?
Like I said, they ain't gonna tell you,
Did she tell you that she was a witch?
No, someone did. She didn't tell me herself. She'll deny it. She says she loves Jesus, she worships God, but she can't tell you a verse in the Bible. She reads the Bible every day.
Who told you that she was?
I can't remember. Let me see. Who told me she was a witch? I think it was some chick I used to know that used to come by and kick it.
For all the profound things Leroy thinks he's saying, the fact that some chick who used to come by and kick it convinced him that his own mother was a witch is completely absurd. Not that anything else he's saying makes much sense either.
So you had said a life for a life. Can you talk to me more about that?
Yeah, I want the death penalty for my crime. That's what I want to do. Will they allow me to do that?
I mean, there isn't a death penalty in this.
I know,
state.
but on a special occasion, a section.
Talk to me about what happened.
What do you want?
You said for your crime. What did you do? Help me to understand.
You looked at it, man. You saw it. That's what all this is about, right?
I think we saw your mom.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna. That's not even the worst part. That is the worst part, but I couldn't do it, eh? Even all the shit she's done to me, I couldn't do it, eh? I couldn't treat her like trash, eh? The way we did her old man, Angel. I chopped him up in that freezer, eh? And put him in a dump somewhere. I couldn't do that to her, eh? Like she was trash after all that shit she's done to me. Yeah, there's another vault, her old man's in the dump somewhere off the treehouse apartments. Put him in bags, chopped him up, and threw him away like trash, eh?
You couldn't do that to mom.
She's evil, though. She's not. Yeah, I killed him. Because they were, trying to set me up. I walked in the room and I shot him. Pop, pop! And I put the gun down. I told her to call the police, eh?
Were they living together?
I was actually driving that Camaro. That was his.
That used to be his car?
Pop, pop! I put the gun down. I said, turn me in, eh? Because I was going to kill her too for that shit. I couldn't. And, you think I could have a smoke, man? Would that be alright if I had a cigarette?
I think we can have a cigarette here in a little bit.
Alright, so check this out. That's alright?
I think that'll be alright.
Alright, so she says no, eh? It's called what did he say it was? She used? Power of suggestion. She's got some crazy shit, dude. She tells me, no, I need you out here. Next thing I know, we're looking around for something to chop him up with, eh? Get rid of the body. I never got rid of a body. But that's my mom, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Whatever she says.
Mm-hmm. Where was this?
It took me 2 hours a day to chop that up. Get rid of him, you know what I mean? My mom's been in that fucking freezer for 3 weeks, eh? 3 weeks? Because I couldn't chop her up like that. You know what I mean? I tried. You must have saw that. But I got sick again. Started.
What'd you do to her before that?
Strangled her, eh? She woke up talking some shit about this and that. Lies, dude. Straight fucking lies all the time. Like I'm a stupid kid. Like I don't know any better, you know? I put up with all that shit. I loved her, eh? And I prayed and I just wanted it to change.
What lies?
The next day, the neighbors that live in the first apartment, there's like 5 of them, they're all youngsters, eh? Caught them out there fucking whispering, saying some shit, eh? Already trying to set me up for the next fall, they're trying to get me for a minute, bro. I can't walk the line, eh? I gotta do all my time in lockup by myself. The rest of my life, I'm gonna sit in this fucking room by myself, eh? Unless you guys give me the death penalty.
What did your mom say? What kind of lies was she telling you that made you strangle her? What sort of shit?
You know how I told you she admitted they got these guys after me?
Right, yeah.
After that, she started saying she'd never do that. That she never would ever got nobody after her. She loved me. It's all bullshit, man.
So she was telling you, like, I wouldn't send people after you. I'd
Yeah,
rather
she's
you.
already working on the neighbors up on number 1. I thought maybe she's just a witch. She gets them to believe some shit. Cause she told a couple of dudes that I beat her. I've never ever done nothing than what I've done now. Never, eh? It's never crossed my mind.
So not only does Leroy admit to strangling his own mother, but he's also served up another steaming hot murder for the detectives. They're off camera, but I can imagine their jaws must be scraping ground at this point. Soon, though, detectives will learn that his other murder isn't so hot. It's actually quite a cold case, and it comes with another batty story.
I'm gonna do a lying.
How
That's why I'm telling you the whole truth, cause I'm gonna lie, bro.
You said she was
I lied for those 3 weeks to buy freedom, but I fucking hated it, dude.
So about 3 weeks ago this happened.
I don't remember, yeah.
Did you, what'd you use to strangle her?
My arm, like that.
Which arm?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I
this
just-
one.
This arm.
How long did you hold her?
For a little while. It took a long time, man. It's not like you think.
Took a long time. How come you held her so long?
Huh?
Why did you hold her so long?
Why you ask questions like you know why? It's a killer, right?
You wanted you kind of made that decision that I had to stop.
She didn't stop him. I begged her, I pleaded with her for 17 years. Yeah. You know, 17 years. It was 13 years when we killed her boyfriend.
13 years ago that happened?
No, 13 years into this shit.
It's 4
These
years.
dudes have been after me. And I woke up one day and said, fuck, I'm not gonna keep on. That's when I shot him. And I was gonna shoot her too, and I couldn't.
And this is like 4 years ago then?
3-4 years
3 or
ago.
4 years ago? Where did this happen?
Treehouse apartment 605.
Treehouse apartment 605. Was he on the lease over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's in the dump over there somewhere now. Nobody missed him, man.
Did you put any of your mom out in the dump?
No,
None of
I
it?
couldn't.
So she's all.
I was gonna leave her in the freezer till you guys found her.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I let every cop in that went.
Yeah.
I never told him no. I never told him where not to look.
Yeah.
So
You know what I mean? I just wasn't gonna do that.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna turn myself in, but I wasn't gonna run either.
You just kind of
I
weak for
I
us.
didn't accept my shit. I always own up to my shit.
Mm-hmm. You said 3 weeks ago she woke up and she was treating you like a kid.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like she can tell me anything and I'll believe it. Or like I'm retarded or something, like I don't know what's up. Like I don't know what's going on, eh? Like I'm stupid, like I believe anything. Because there was a time in my life when I believed anything she said, and she could tell me anything. I would just latch on to it. And whatever she says was gold.
So the lies she was telling, she was saying, that she loved you. She's not putting anyone after you.
I didn't believe a word that came out of her fucking mouth no more.
We're at in the house that this happened.
In her room.
In her
In
room.
her room.
They called me in there to help her do some other shit. Because she always needed help, babe. And that was fine. I mean, I was supposed to help your mom. But I don't know, man. It just got to me, and I don't know how to stop it. He wouldn't let me go away. Like I said, I left a couple of times. They found me. One time, check this out. So, first time I start hearing the voices, I didn't get to tell you. So, this thing's pretending it's an angel. Eh? It's one of my mom's demons. I guess they come with demons, dude. I don't know how that works either. I couldn't tell you, but I've seen these other little fucking things, eh? But they're the ugliest little things I've ever seen. They look like babies, midgets, eh? And that the first night they brought me from Lubbock, it's the first night I saw him. I was asleep in the back seat, and I thought I was dreaming. I woke up, and I heard a baby, and I was like, "You guys don't have no kid." So I look up and they're playing with this baby, but his eyes are like, one's rolling this, you know, it's like ugliest thing I've ever seen. It looks like a midget, man, with a diaper.
And
That's what it looks like.
who's playing with
My
this?
mom and her old man, Angel.
Angel, okay.
The one that's dead up in that dump somewhere. So, I thought I'm dreaming, eh? Because they don't have kids. And I was thinking, why am I dreaming about these ugly ass babies? So, I don't know if this is how these things look. They say they're invisible, but I saw these things one time, eh? Actually,
On the way back from London?
yeah, so we get back, that sheep gonna go down, and it never does. I go to sleep, man. I got nowhere else to go. I go to that room to go to sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night, and I see him again. And but this time my grandma's playing with one. She's all, dude, you know how he talks to baby child, and all that. And I'm like, man, am I still dreaming about these ugly babies? I think it's a nightmare, dude, a dream. And they're giving it a bath, like right on the sink in the kitchen. Okay, so they put them in the carpet to dry it off. Whatever. I wake up in the morning, I was like, man, this is crazy dreams I'm having. I go to make some breakfast to get something to eat. And you know how you drop bleach on the carpet and it leaves a pink spot or whatever? There's a, right when you put that baby down, there's like a bleach spot of a baby footprint, dude. I try to scrub that shit out. So I don't know how that works or what. But obviously the thing was kind of there, you know what I mean? It's got to be spiritual.
Have you talked to anybody else about these experiences you've had?
I've talked to everybody. I even wrote a book, put it on Amazon.
You have a book on Amazon?
I did, I took it off.
What was the title of it?
Out of the darkness into the light.
Is it under your legal name?
Yeah.
Vales? Okay.
Well, I thought I took it off. I might still be able to find it on there.
Well, my friends, some good news and some bad news. The good news is that I found Leroy's masterpiece. It's subtitled God, Satan, Demons, and How They Are Ultimately Involved with Our Lives Every Day. It's 89 pages of what I assume is pure gold. And by gold, I mean absolute insanity. On the back cover is a bio, where, as you can see, Leroy mentions how he's getting a degree in computer science, is a born-again Christian, an actor, and has his own YouTube channel, where he either posts videos about gang stalking or praising our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. The bad news, though, is that his book is currently unavailable for purchase. Maybe Leroy can sign a book deal from prison.
Leroy, so when your mom was dead, what did you use to cut her up?
What I used to cut her up?
Yeah.
The sawzall. It's under the sink. You can get it.
Sawzall under the sink?
Did you use anything else?
No, I didn't.
Where did you cut her up?
I got in the freezer.
What's that?
In the freezer.
Oh, she was in the freezer and that's where you cut?
Just a couple times I couldn't do it. I think I took off a leg, both legs and an arm or something. About right here.
She was laying in the freezer as you were cutting?
No. No, I was gonna get rid of her like we did her boyfriend, but I couldn't do it, eh? I didn't want to kill her, eh?
What time of day
I
did your
didn't
mom
want to
call
kill
you?
her, eh?
What's that?
I didn't want to kill her. I never wanted that to happen, but I'm telling you, man, she don't care. You know what I mean? She ain't gonna stop, eh? I had nowhere to go. I couldn't get away.
What time of day was it that she called you into her room?
I was stuck right where she wanted me in.
Your room? What's
That was morning.
it was like early in the morning?
No.
Okay. When did you, how long did you wait before trying to cut her up?
Let me ask you a question. Is this true? If you wait a couple of days, the blood will thicken? Is that true?
I don't know. I've never actually heard that, but
You never actually heard that? Neither. I was just wondering.
Is that what you did?
I waited a couple of days.
Okay.
Hold on. I never saw it on the show if you said the blood would thicken. But I don't know if that was true. Well, it kind of don't matter when you freeze them. You know what I mean? I mean, I've done it before.
When did you decide that you were going to do that?
Just, I didn't think about it, man. It just happened. That morning she started lying to me. You know, same shit, you know? With the, you know, it's unappreciative, dude. No matter what, I could have walked a million miles for it. I would have got the same outcome, you know what I mean? Smile on my face, trying to kill me behind my back. Shit. So that's it, eh? She wanted me to put that phone case eye waters were on Amazon. You know that front protector piece that.
Yeah. Like the little screen protector?
Nah. She's like, come on, put this on. I can't do it. You know, do this, do that. And it's just cool. Like I said, you're supposed to do shit for your mom, but your mom's supposed to be your mom, man. You know, not all that two-faced shit behind your back.
Did you hit her at all?
Nah.
Ever?
Nah, never. I never did nothing to her until that night, that day. And like I said, I begged, I pleaded, I tried everything in my power, you know? She knows, man. She knows, you know? She don't care though, bro.
Have you ever thought about doing something like this before?
Never, eh?
You haven't thought about hurting her?
I don't want to hurt nobody. I like people, man. I wish they liked me, you know? I don't know what's going on. I'm not a violent person, man. I'm not a bad guy. I'm actually a good person. But you can only push a man so much, eh? It took me 13 just to hurt a punk-ass boyfriend that was worth the shit. It took me 17 to hurt her, you know what I mean? It took me a long time to deal with that shit, bro.
Was there anybody else in between?
Nah,
Remember Angel's last name?
Frias, Jose Angel Frias.
Jose Angel Frias?
No.
No news source covering this case have yet to mention the man named Jose Angel Frias. But after some searching, I found this missing persons report that seems to verify Leroy's story. It says that this same Jose Angel Frias went missing on May 15, 2021 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's the exact time frame Leroy says he shot Angel, chopped him up, and took him to the dump. And somehow, in his sick mind, it's his mom's fault for that, too.
Yeah, and I shot him with his own gun. But I was going to come to prison. I didn't think about nothing about trying to hide the body then or nothing.
Yeah. Like you said.
When I thought I could do hers, you know, she told me, can I hide a body? And we figured it out together, but
Which apartment?
I've never
was it?
done it before that.
Do you know where?
Why would she allow that to happen, dude? It's because it's evil, you know what I mean? We don't give a shit. She was driving that Camaro.
And that was his Camaro?
It was hers the next day. She don't give a about people, though.
What happened to that gun that you used?
She gave it to one of her buddies, those gangbangers that were after me.
In the country house? But like, where was he? When
He was in bed.
Was he asleep?
He was. So I shot him the first time he woke up.
Where did you shoot him?
I never shot no one before like that, so I got a pillow and I pulled it with the gun. You know the pillows you sleep on?
Mm-hmm.
And when I shot it, when it recoiled, it got stuck. He was screaming. That was the worst scream I've ever heard in my life that a man made.
Mm-hmm.
It was awful, bro. I thought for sure I'd never kill no one after that.
Where'd you hit him? When you
I
shot
don't know. It was just enough to make him make the worst noise I've ever heard a man make, eh?
Then what happened?
I know what to do. I had to pull the pillow off, then I had to recock it again. And then I shot him again. Boom.
Where'd you shoot him that time?
I thought I shot him in the head twice.
Okay.
I don't know, but one didn't hit him in the head. Like I said, there was a big old pillow. He was laying down.
What happened after the second time you shot him?
He shot him, stopped making that noise, eh?
And he was dead then?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, I felt really bad about that, when I did that. I used to have nightmares about that
Where was your mom when this happened?
right there.
In bed with
Nah,
him?
she was in the living room, but she came in about the second time I shot him. She goes, "What did you do?" And I turned around and I pointed a gun at her and I was like, "It should be you too, eh?" I was like, "Call the cops." I threw a gun down. I said, "Call the cops, eh?" She's like, "I can't have you in prison. I need you."
And then what happened?
My life went on.
You cut him up?
She took me to the Lowe's and bought a sawzall
Right then and there?
right then and there.
What time of day
It
was
was gonna be a chainsaw because I never cut nobody off.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember I did some work for a company for a couple of years and that thing cut through everything.
It did,
So we got a sawzall.
did you use the same sawzall on your
No, I
mom?
threw that away
You threw that one away?
right after we used it. My mom likes to keep everything. She wanted to keep it.
Did you put Jose in the freezer at all?
Yeah. I put my freezer too right away. I can't remember how quick we did it. She helped me, eh? I don't know why I told her to call the cops, eh? She wanted to hide the body. That's probably why I sold my soul to Satan, you know what I mean? Who knows?
How long did it, how
All I
long
know
did
is
it,
God wouldn't talk to me, eh?
how long did it take to get rid of Jose?
I don't know, not long, eh? Pretty quick.
How many
It was
times?
pretty quick. I've never done that before, but it seemed fast to me.
And where did you put him?
I'm not a pro when I see in the trash can. That big old dumpster right behind apartment number 605. They got two of them.
All at once?
Two of them in there, like, you know, people go looking through trash for stuff. I thought for sure someone would find them, man.
Did you throw them in all at once?
No?
How many pieces did you cut him into?
I don't remember, eh?
Do you remember where the cuts were made?
On his body.
Where?
I don't know where that thing landed. It's so long ago, bro. On his back, on his legs, everywhere. I can't remember. I think she even helped me cut.
How'd you clean it up?
Bleach probably, I don't remember. I use bleach for everything, so.
Is that how you cleaned up with your mom?
I didn't clean up. I threw it in there and that's it.
Just
I
everything
didn't clean
right
it up,
there.
nothing. I didn't want to mess with it.
Okay.
I didn't try to hide nothing.
Did you clean the sawzall at all?
No, it's under the sink, still dirty.
Okay.
I didn't care, man. I was gonna do my time, you know what I mean? I wish I wouldn't even cut her once. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I could do it, I tried to even use all that anger to make me do it. I still couldn't do it. You know, I was so pissed off her, but I still loved her. I broke down for about 3 days, crying to myself. Just sat there in my soul, feeling stuck up.
Now, Leroy will say he didn't want to treat his mother the same way he treated Angel, like trash. For him, that means not fully dismembering her and keeping her in the freezer instead of taking her to the dump. Not sure where that twisted morality is in the Bible.
But I still love her, I don't want to treat her like trash, you know, she did me that fuck all dirty every day she got, man. I still couldn't do that to her, I wish I would have never killed her, I don't know, man. I always say that, you know, I was asked God, why did you knew it was gonna happen, you know, everything, man. Why didn't you let me, man? Why don't you just put me in jail or put me somewhere, you know what I mean? Who knows why he does what he does, or why he allows what he allows. He's God, eh? He can do whatever he wants, I guess. Can't explain it to you guys, man. I don't know if he lets those kick us around all the time, man. All our lives, I guess we promise nothing here, you know what I mean?
Leroy, I appreciate you talking with us and telling us your story.
Yeah, there's the truth. I just want to tell the truth, eh? Get it off my chest and hope we be right with God, eh? Be right thing.
No, I appreciate you taking that step. I do.
Yeah, that's who I am. I've always been that way, man. I hate having secrets, man. I hate to be able to look at someone in their face and not tell them the truth. You know what I mean? Heal or hurt or heal, man. I like to know the truth, eh? I've been lied to for a long time, man.
We're gonna step out, brother. There's gonna be somebody that comes in, like, gonna take your fingerprints, swab your mouth for your experience. Okay.
Yeah.
Leroy Vallejos is currently being held without bond at the Bernalillo County Metropolitan Detention Center, charged with an open count of first-degree murder, tampering with evidence, battery, and battery against a household member. His case is still working its way through the judicial system, and as of the making of this video, no trial date has been set. As for Jose Angel Frias, there have been no public updates. He remains listed as a missing person out of Albuquerque, with no press coverage and no answers for the family still waiting on him. We can only hope that Leroy's confession gives detectives the lead they need to finally bring justice to Jose's case. Our hearts go out to Ernanista's family, to Jose's family, and to everyone still carrying the weight of what Leroy took from them. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here.